Many thanks for joining us this morning. This is City Standard and Michael Adekule. We are so sorry for the network glitch we had the other time, but we've been able to rectify it as we speak. All right, the 4th of April 2025, we are reaching you all the way from Ogba News 10, Lagos, Nigeria. Saying happy weekend to all the viewers all over the world. It's Friday. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And we say welcome to the program. All right, in the comment section, we are saying hi to all the viewers there. We appreciate your presence this morning with us. We say thank you for your support. We say thank you for your love and kindness on the platform. We appreciate everyone keeping it real on the platform. All right, Michael Adekunle is the anchor of the program. As that's me. I'm Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program, and I have my respondent with me this morning. They are all ready to dissect issues uh, bothering the minds of Nigerians. Yeah, minds of Nigerians. Honestly, we have the Nigerian Tribune Super with us this morning. The Nigerian Tribune Super. We don't have others, but we'll be taking stories from the Nigerian Tribune Super on page 5. Was it saying this morning, page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, how Trump's new tariffs will affect Nigeria. This is on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. How Trump's new tariffs will affect Nigeria. This is on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. On to the next one, Natasha survives recall as INEC rejects petition. Sorry, as INEC rejects petitioner's bid. Natasha survives recall as INEC rejects petitioner's bid, says constitutional requirement not met. This is on page 4 of the Nigerian Tribune. On to the next one on kidnappers on the issue of abduction of General Siga. Kidnappers exposed us to military rockets. That's what General Siga has commented here. We were kept on mountain with hyenas, snakes, scorpions. You can go to page 24 to get more of the story. On to the next one, page 26. Another 15 killed in Plateau communities. Another 15 killed in Plateau communities on page 26. You can see this. Don't forget that also in Zamfara, witnessed crisis in there. About 11 farmers uh, were said to have been killed in Zamfara forest, and the military is currently doing the needful to unravel the mystery behind it. Okay, on to the next one. Amatekun busts visa kidnap syndicates in Ondo State. Amatekun busts visa kidnap syndicate in Ondo. Arrests 61 suspected kidnappers, other criminals, rescues 72 from captivity. Anambra 2025. 11 aspirants seek APC, Labour Party, PDP tickets to confront Solodo. And last story we'll be reading here on Uromi killings. Yeah, that's Edo State. Edo Kano leaders have taken action, says the HQ. That's the defense headquarters. All right, let me quickly read this one before going on page 30 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Down the paper, NNPCL board, LND, accuses Tinubu of ethnic bias in appointments. Of course, Mile Kyari has been sacked by the president of Nigeria, which Bayo has been appointed as the group managing director or chairman of NNPCL. You're welcome on the program. I'm Michael Adekunle, the anchor of the program. Fisayo Maja Kodome is in the comment section. We appreciate your presence here. We have Abdul, and it's telling us Juma Mubarak to all on City Stand. Okay, Juma Mubarak to you too, Abigane. We appreciate you. Amoregbe Binoba is also here. Good morning, Big Global City Stand. We have to say thank you to you, Amoregbe Binoba. Marcel is also here. Good morning, my brother from Italy. Nigeria, Don Jaga Jaga. All right, thank you so much for your comment. Payos Oyekaba. So we appreciate you, Payos. He was with us before that network glitch, and he's still with us here in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining us, and others that were with us before we switch to another network. Please let us see you in the comment section. we would always appreciate your presence. And what are Nigerians saying this morning? They've told and advised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to stop campaigning, not just president, the members of the All Progressives Congress, to stop campaigning at this point in time. That's not what Nigerians need. Stop your presidential ambition or the election bid and face the reality on ground. That's what Nigerians are telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, they are stating the obvious. Currently, we are grappling with economic crisis, insecurity, inflation, others. But is the government doing the needful on that? Why are we talking about the 2027 election now? Of course, there are pressures, by the opposition, but that shouldn't stop the president from doing the right thing or the needful. All Nigerians are clamoring for is the dividend of democracy, and that's what we want on the platform. Like guys do say, the reviewers and the viewers on the platform are all reviewers. Thank you so much, gentleman Mike. I really appreciate it. It's Friday. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And we are here reaching you all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, specifically Ogba, Nistan. And to those who contacted us yesterday on the issue that went down at the stand, we say thank you to you. And those who encouraged us, we say thank you to you. And those who criticized, we say thank you to you. We really appreciate all. Thank you, everyone. Gentleman Mike is here. Good morning once again. Gentleman Mike, you're welcome on the program.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
I never knew I'll be doing the program this morning with the little spread I had. But thank God. You said it. You said, Michael, when the spirit
I
comes
told you
in.
earlier that the spirit will come on you now and to be much stronger, and you'll be able to go on with the program.
You're a seer. I think Nigerians are stating the obvious about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, and especially now that the country is facing serious challenges of insecurity, challenges of inflation, and all of that. Are we supposed to be talking about 2027 election where we are not even done with the basic things we are supposed to do for the citizens as a government? Michael.
Unfortunately, that's the picture that we are seeing at the moment. Don't also forget that ordinarily, we did a 4-year tenure of an administration, especially in this part of the world. Once you are done with 2 years, we always assume, as we always say, that you only have 2 years to work in the real sense of work now. That after 2 years, politics will start in full force, and that is what we're already seeing in our country. I don't also forget that the man in the saddle, to a large extent, a political juggernaut, somebody that is very grounded when it comes to politics and all of that, especially our own kind of politics and all of that. So it's not surprising that nearly 2 years into his administration, we're already talking about 2027. But as those people stated, which I want to agree with, that I think the effort should be more in governance now. Effort should be geared towards delivering dividends of democracy. Efforts should be towards having Nigerians feel that they have a country, and they feel that they have people in charge of their affairs and all of that, more than the political aspect.
Has this administration done enough to justify second term?
Ordinarily, second term, we have almost seen it. Or politicians in this part of the world always see it as a right or as a walkover, or as an entitlement, which I think shouldn't be. Your consideration for a second term should be a function of performance. Should be a function of what you have been able to do with it. I mean, just like any reasonable organization will do, when they give you a job and you fail in that assignment, then you don't, and that's why we have it, even a period of probation in the in, in the workspace. People give you time to, so that they assess you, so that they really know if they can even make you their staff and all of that. But for politics, we just assume that okay, this person has a right to a second term, which I think shouldn't be. Second term should be based on your performance. We are going to assess you. We are going to look at every sector, regardless of your political disposition and all of that. Beyond your political disposition, we are going to look at every sector, and that is what should determine whether you are due or you should be interested in a second term or not.
Is called to abandon the 2027 election or is re-election be uh, of public interest, of public opinion, or of the public or political opposition?
Sorry, I didn't
I
get
said
that.
is called to abandon 2027 bid of public opinion, or that I mean of the public. The calls to abandon its 2027 ambition
Okay.
are the calls of the public or political opposition.
I think it's a mixed bag. Of course, opposition guys wouldn't want him to even dare to attempt to contest, which I think they're going to be proven wrong. From what we know about Ashwaju, definitely he will be interested in coming back. He will be interested in 2027 general election. Uh, from some of the moves that we're already seeing, he's already making moves towards that, and look at each of those states and begin to uh, make political moves, as it were. So it's not somebody like Bola Ahmed Tinubu that will not be interested in the second term. I mean, we can say that for free.
Is there anything you think the president should do uh, to right his wrong? Is there anything you think he can do at this point?
I mean, at the
Because
moment,
it seems Nigerians are losing confidence. They've lost trust in him.
the ball is still in its court. Don't forget, it's just about 2 years into his administration. You see, for me, in politics, two years is a very short time. So the ball is in his court, as it were, to imprint himself into the heart of Nigerians, based on how he's been able to steer the wheels of the country into a direction that will be acceptable by an average Nigerian. Of course, there will be people that won't be comfortable with him, regardless of whatever thing he does. Definitely, there will be people that want to play politics with every of his actions or inaction. I understand all of that, but beyond all of that, when an average Nigerians will be speaking by 2027, will they be able to say, okay, to a large extent, I think Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done well. To a large extent, I think he has performed in this area, in that area. Those are some of the things that should come to fore by that time.
Okay, she has survived another challenge. Who am I talking about? The strong woman, Natasha. She's from your side, Kogi State.
Yeah, it's my sister.
She's your sister. Yeah, how do you feel about this? The record, no, she has survived it again. Of course, there have been diverse reports as regards the recall process of Natasha, which eventually, as we speak, as you are seeing it on papers, she has survived. But what I want to ask you is that what advice would you give to the politicians who are trying to bring her down? You said she's your sister.
I was very excited
Oh, is
when the news filtered in yesterday. I had to post it on my Facebook wall and all of that. I was very excited. I knew that that recall process wasn't going to fly. I knew that from the onset. I knew that some charlatans are just trying to cook up stories around the fact that our constituents wanted our recalls and all of that. Those are just ploys by present governor Dudu and his predecessor Yaya Bello and all of that. So we knew, and from what she said openly, that everything was being orchestrated by Akpabio himself, the Senate president. He made that allegation again while he was addressing our constituents that few days ago. So I mean, it wasn't too surprising when INEC came up, and I think INEC to a large extent saw the handwriting. I want to believe that was what they saw. After that event that took place in our compound, she didn't disobey any law. That event took place in our compound, in our domain. So, and
after the ban on
exactly, yeah.
public
I
gathering,
mean,
rallies,
yeah,
and all of
people
that.
just came to visit her and all of that. It wasn't that they were on the street.
That
and all of
mammoth
that.
crowd.
Yeah. It was his compound. They were within his compound rather. So I next saw the handwriting, and I think those that are already ploying to take her down saw it clearly that it might be impossible for them to get away with that, and they quickly began to retract their steps.
She also said that the use of helicopter was an idea from her husband. Wow. She's a great woman.
Yeah, excellent support from the husband to have come up with that idea, so that indeed that rally took place, that they will not be deterred by that dangerous and unnecessary policy that Ododo came up with by quickly banning when he knew that Natasha was going to visit our constituent. And I think we shouldn't take politics to such a dangerous extent. It is unfortunate that the current governor made himself to be used by some people.
That's Ododo.
Yeah, Ododo made himself to be used by some people to bring about that necessary restrictions that he placed.
All right, on to the next one, the comment section. What are the viewers saying there? Abdul is saying that all we ask is for evidence from Natasha, Mumufu, Nigeria. Evidence from Natasha. The allegations are leveled against Akpabio.
The interesting thing is that Natasha is a lawyer. And
anytime you speak about Natasha, you smile.
Yeah.
And you speak with all confidence.
See, you cannot be a lawyer and not know the implication of your actions. And I think people should see it from that angle. When we get to that bridge, we will cross it. Don't be in a haste. She is not in a haste. She still mentioned it yesterday on one of the platforms where she granted an interview. That at the appropriate time, the evidence will be brought. So if a lawyer, a senator at that, the Federal Republic, you think at that level she doesn't know what she's doing? I'm not holding brief for her. I'm not saying she doesn't have her issues, not at all. But to a large extent, you should know that such a person knows what she's doing.
What do you think will be the implication if she fails to provide necessary evidence?
She already knows the implication. She's a lawyer, as I said. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows that there will be a blowback if it becomes a legal issue, and couldn't come up with not just an evidence beyond reasonable doubt. And that's that is what the courts look out for. Evidence beyond reasonable doubt. And I want to believe she understands it perfectly.
Do you think she will still come back to represent people in the house?
Why not? Her people loves her, and as long as they vote for her, why not? She has to come back.
All right, thank you so much.
Many thanks, my brother.
All right, welcome on the program, Mr. Vincent. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Michael.
All right.
Good morning, our esteemed viewers globally. And good morning, Nigeria. Thank God it's Friday. Another beautiful day.
All right, you're welcome on the program. Like I said earlier, do you think Tinubu's ambition is a distraction from Nigeria's pressing issues?
Yes, I agree totally that his ambition is a distraction, because taking into cognizance that he's just been given a 4-year mandate and he has not even gone through it, and he's thinking of another term. I want to believe that for which he could ask for another term should have been laid on his scorecard of the first term being given, the mandate being given for the first term. And I believe if he is now throwing up all this on the platform of politics, that he wants to come back 2027, when the one that is being given, that is currently in, we are not seeing the dividend of democracy as he promised us. And I want to believe that his scorecard should have been the one to judge him if he will come back 2027 or not. Because we cannot continue, I believe it's another comic drama. It's a distraction in its entirety, because you cannot be eating You cannot be eating your meat in the mouth. You have not finished it, eating that meal. You are talking of another amala that has not come. I want to believe that you eat first. You see whether your stomach can take it or not. Then before you are thinking of other things. I believe it amounts to greed, selfishness, and it amounts to insensitivity on its own part. I want if Nigerians were to be, true to their words and their mandate, they should first of all ask, what is how far have you gone with the one that you are currently in, so that one will be a kind of a platform for you to call for another time.
All right, Mr. Femi, let's quickly look at what our Nigerians are saying about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. His second term bid is a real serious in the country, and which, of course, his son has been saying that nobody can stop his father from winning the 2027 election, which means he will come back as the president of the country. But beyond that, Nigerians are telling him to drop this for now and face the reality on ground. What are the realities on ground, Mr. Femi?
What really happened is the matter is very, very interwoven. There is no way you will say you should forget about 2027 and concentrate on administration, because 2027 itself is part of responsibility of administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to deliver it successfully. So there is no way you will say you should forget about 2027, because conducting an election with about how many millions of people, it's not an easy task. So it is something that they need to be calculated now. If I'm at the opposition side and I want to advise President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I will have been advising him and channel my critics towards conducting a genuine, a free and fair election. And another thing is that the best campaign Tinubu can be doing now is to make sure that he puts food on people's table. In making sure that Nigeria's ear are listening to, that he listen to people's cry, and make sure that he do the needful. That's the best campaign he can do for 2020. For 2027. So if I'm in his opposition, they will have advised him to do better thing for Nigeria, not to forget about 2027. Of course, he cannot forget about 2027, because 2027 is also part of his own administration responsibility. He must do it. So how he do 2027 election may even make him an hero. If he conduct 2027 election in the way that people think it is the best way, they can arrest all his shortcomings, that he give us best election in 2027. I think so. It's very hard to separate the two.
What do you think the president should prioritize at this point? What should he prioritize? His re-election bid or the welfare of the citizens?
What I'm trying to say is that the welfare of people should be prioritized. Even now, where I'm going is that even if now prioritize the welfare of people, it's also part of campaign for 2027. That's what I'm saying. That is not necessary for him to drop the ambition. He can still hold the ambition. By pursuing the ambition, is to make sure that the people are well taken care of. It's an automatic campaign if he take care of the people. That's what I'm saying. That taking care of people is also campaign. It's also part of campaigning. Because if you take care of people now, there's no doubt people will give him what he wants in 2027. And another thing that is paramount, people don't like election. You do election go, election come. What happened during election? People don't concentrate about it. Is there any way to improve on our electoral system so that there will be a chance? Do you know the joy of democracy is that your vote is being counted. The joy of democracy is that we have a government that we don't like. We chase him away. We bring in another one. That is the joy of democracy, not that people will vote and their votes will not be counted, and some people will think that somebody is an illegal president. Go to Ghana, see how they do their elections there. So I will use this platform to challenge President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to give us a credible election in 2027.
All right. Hello, Mr. Nagile. Can you take it easy there? Mr. Vincent, will Tinubu's comeback in 2027 worsen the current situation of the country, or it will call for continuity in progress.
Even though I don't have the power of clairvoyance, I cannot say I'm not a seer. Either do I have a power of clairvoyance, but I want to believe that the reality on ground, as we all are stakeholders in this nation called Nigeria, shows that all is not well with his policies and administration so far. And I believe that if he must have an ambition, he's aspired, he's a human being. He can aspire. He can aspire to become anything that he wants to, but it has to be predicated on his scorecard. I don't want to believe that in 2027 is automatic. It can be automatic depending on how far the positivity of his policy has affected or impacted the masses that he governs. I want to believe that it's not yet the whistle has not been finally blown. Government is continue. But what he met when he was coming to power, has he been able to better it from what he met? But today now you can see what is happening. Nigerians are crying. Things are not going on well. And people's income has been boxed to the lowest ebb. And you begin to wonder if somebody that is driving you that have been at the valley crest of opportunity and blessing, you are being driven to the point of an abyss. Then you begin to wonder if such a person say that okay, it's like somebody telling you that I will sew a new cloth of 10,000 naira, and where is donning only 500 naira cloth. Then where is he going to get the money to buy you a new cloth of 10,000 naira when he himself is donning 500 naira? With all the happenings in the entire world now, where leaders are thinking outside the box to do the needful, to see how they can impact possibly into the lives of the people that they govern. Then we are talking about election. Election can only be you can only take election seriously, take the front burner when you know that your scorecard is reading positive towards screen towards your advantage. I want to believe that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should just get to see that ambition now. Do some realistic projects and improve on the lives of the people, because these are the crops upon which his ambition is based.
All right, thank you so much. Let's quickly look at what one of our viewers is saying here. Blessed one. A good product needs no advertisement. Blessed one is actually saying the fact. Is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu a good product?
Of course, as we are talking now, it's not a good product. You cannot describe him as a good product. Presently. Even despite that before, I usually describe President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a honey mixed with bitter leaf. But even the honey that I'm seeing in it, they have started to be shower. I don't see the quality of that honey now. Part of it is issue of local government autonomy that is using to play politics. Another one is issue of state police. Why not fast track the issue of state police? Let me tell you, if you have state police, probably what happened at Urumi may not be happening. If we fast track this, position of state police, honestly speaking, no people, they will have their own police. They will recruit the people that know the terrain or in their locality. People that know about security to sit down and formulate policy that will make the state police to be run smoothly. Nigeria is under police. That is, even if we say it's under police, it's understatement. To say Nigeria is under police, if there is anything, we can call it more than under police. The little one we have, they are concentrated in the hand of a politician and who is who in the town. So, all those are the policies that we are thinking that Tinubu will come and implement. Let me tell you, there is no government that can do it all. But you come. Correct some wrong things.
The vital areas.
Thank you. That's why some Nigeria, although we are not crying for, I'm not calling for military, but some Nigeria are calling for, can we have a leader, unbiased one, that will right, some wrong thing in this country, that will not look anybody's face, and we look at what is happening now. Like issue of a tax reform bill. The only area that I think it can have negative impact on people is about increment in the facts.
But not percentage on that.
That's what I'm saying.
So which means
so that's what I'm saying, that if you want to take a particular step. You are the one that has vision. What is blurring your vision? What is restraining you?
Yes, take it and finish it up.
Finish it up. That is what I'm saying. So it's like, do you want to take that position or you don't want to take it? You are going, you are moving forward, you are moving back. You don't know who are the people that are disturbing you. If people are disturbing you, remove them. When you see that be serious for once. Please, what is the name of the
Power minister?
Remove everybody that don't want to achieve. Remove them. Don't use everything to play loyalty or it's my boys from Lagos State. This issue of gangsterism of Lagos boys it doesn't move us forward. Be serious for once, please. Move us forward. Not that do you want to do it or you don't want to do it. You take one step forward, another wrong step backward. I don't see future in him again.
On that sacking of Mele Kyari and the appointment of Bayo as the new NNPCL CEO or chairman. Some people are accusing the president of bias in his appointment.
The tribalistic.
Yeah, it's been tribalistic. It's been lopsided in his appointment. Is that true?
You see, Mike, once again, I want to say one thing. You see, if you say you are running a government, or even let me come to the various minimum, running an enterprise, and the people that are running you are the ends of affairs of that enterprise, and you have some people that are working with you. They are not working in tandem with your vision for that enterprise. Must you continue to keep them? Because they will retrogress whatever ambition that you have, or objective that you have, of you making that enterprise to be workable. I want to believe that sacking of Mele Kyari, is even long overdue. Because if you are saying that, good morning, my viewer, you see, if you are saying that, you have the good of the people at heart, now you want to encourage indigenous company by selling crude oil in naira to Dangote, that you know that is one of the largest producers of petroleum products in Nigeria. Then why would you now turn around and say, okay, in a country where crude oil is being gotten from, then you have to be buying in foreign currency? Does this not show some kind of abnormality? Then, if Mele Kyari is trying to twist Dangote and his refinery from functioning at the optimum, then he should be given the boost, which the president has done. I will give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu kudos in that regard. But the only thing I have my fears would is sacking bring some kind of sanity in the petroleum industry sector, because that is where I am really worried. If his sacking is going to change the entire narrative as currently,
that's what I wanted to say. That let's watch it. Okay. But with the little thing I can see now, I've been seeing turning around. Private refinery have started loading crude oil. It's in the news this morning to tell you that there is a bottleneck before. So after removing Mele Kyari, the road has been opening. We have not heard any negative news as of this moment. The only thing we hear is that the private refinery have started loading crude. So let's wait and see.
But why didn't he appoint someone from the south? Maybe from the south?
I believe,
or from the eastern part of the country.
I cannot hold brief for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in as much as he is the chief spokesman of this country. He knows, and there are procedure where somebody for any appointment to be made, the procedural process has to be followed according to the rules laid down by the NNPCL or the serving with the appointment and hiring and firing of that company. I want to believe that I cannot hold brief for him. He knows that what he has done falls within the ambit of his power. I cannot question that. But what we are saying is that the person that is coming on board, what value is he going to add to the value shape as we currently have it? So that if he adds to the value, then I will give that he has really done well.
Can you take it easy? Hello. Take it easy. Sorry.
So you see, what we are saying that is coming on board. It's not me. I believe Nigeria belongs to every one of us. Even if you are from Eket or Ibibio and you are good and you have the requisite knowledge about what you have been appointed to oversee, I believe that let it go, because all what Nigeria needs is result, not this ethnic bias that is currently being bandied around. I want to believe that whosoever is appointed must have the requisite knowledge for which he is being appointed to go and oversee. I want to believe that we should not play politics about where does the person come from, where is he coming from, either he's from Ibadan or Ibibi or anything. All what we want is that delivering on the promise that delivering on the job as you have been expected to do.
All right, the Independent National Electoral Commission has rejected petitioner's bid to recall Natasha, Senator Natasha. That's the senator representing Kogi Central. Now, how would you describe this?
In the first place,
She has survived this challenge.
Yes, it's very, very shameful that people are making, attempts to recall Natasha based on what? Based on what? This case, people like to drag matters. It's not that I'm from upset. It's not that I'm supporting Natasha, but they are dragging it too far. What is there? The truth of the matter is that both of you are in a good relationship before. Something went wrong. That's why I don't count Natasha accusation. Sexual harassment accusation. I don't count it as a special thing, and I've not attached any emotion or anything to it, because I know how a lady that don't want sexual harassment will react. You cannot say a lady that doesn't want harassment to do all sorts of a thing that Natasha said Akpabio asked her to do. You dare not ask a lady that doesn't want sexual harassment to do something like that. The kind of blast that she will give you on the phone. In fact, you will not be able to call back again in the next 100 years. You will not be able to. If you see that kind of a lady, you will be running like 10 miles away from her. But you said that Akpabio call you to perform some illicit thing that I don't want to be mentioned online. It's even smelling. Saying it, I've never heard that somebody will be saying something like, if you dare not say something like that to some ladies, they will say, "Una the mad Akpabio." So to tell you that, my mommy will say, "Bumini sude." That means there is something in between them. There's something between them. Before you will say, "Oh, yeah, do this." You too. You don't say, "I pretend as if I do it." Who was there? Maybe you did it, or you don't do it. Who knows? To tell you that there's something fishy between both of them, and it doesn't concern me. Before Akpabio, or whatever, marry Uduagan. Who know what is happening before? What is she doing with her life before? It doesn't concern me. So don't bring it, your useless thing, to come and rubbish us on our national issue. But making attempts with your wuru style to recall Natasha is very, very shameful. And I don't know
Even to the extent of bribing people.
They should investigate and look at the people that behind this thing. They should nail them.
Now, how would you describe this development, this situation?
I think it's a bizarre development. It's another comedy of the highest order. I would say it's another soap opera to me.
Soap opera?
Yeah, because when you look at Natasha Akpabio issue, you see that when the people that ought to have spoken about that in the house where they both belong, there was no, they allow it to be filtered out on as a debt in the public space. I want to believe that Natasha Rico has always been a kind of is a contrived thing. So it's a contrived thing by the so-called the Senate President Akpabio and his acolytes in that regard. That goes to open our eyes to some of the solid dealings in our political hemisphere. Because when you see that the way it's been handled, I've never, since I grew up to be like this, I've never had where a senator, even though it's enshrined in the constitution, where a serving senator or a lawmaker is being recalled. It's being recalled. You understand? It's being recalled. Because if a Nigerian case now comes to the fore, And though I have always been an advocate of let the law speak for itself, but in a situation on this issue, I think the proper things, the due diligence has not really been taken.
All right, permit me to go to the comment section to see what Udeze Chima is saying here. Michael Adekunle, because of Natasha Akpoti, I am coming out of retirement in childbearing because I need another baby. That's a baby girl, and her name will be called Natasha.
Udeze Chima,
Natasha.
Two-Face has one Natasha.
I try to investigate on Natasha.
Wait. Natasha is my sister. Something special.
Nobody
He saw something in her. Natasha Osaruwe. He saw something in her that is not.
That's why he fell in love.
He fell in love. Not he grabbed and ragada. They move.
Beyond what Uzeme Shima said that I mean, he's going to come out of retirement. I say good luck to him anyway, but I hope they are. I mean, his daughter.
I begin to suspect
his daughter will not come into that.
I begin to suspect.
I just hope that the daughter too will not play the kind of comedy that.
Comedy. Okay, Udeze style will not play the kind of comedy.
That
Natasha is playing.
Yes, so she will play like Natasha.
Give or take. You understand? I want to believe that the INEC people, they have done the people for Kogi State, most of notably Natasha husband, they have done what they are supposed to do in this case. And I like the majority being employed by the husband, but many people have been calling the husband names, saying all manners of things. But he remained calm and stood steadfastly to see that the case goes through. Right. But one thing I want to say is that the bizarre manner in which some people that unknown people, that their addresses are not known, went to the extent of even trying to have some signatures. I think the INEC and other security forces should dig deep as to people behind those signatures to record. That they want to use in recalling Natasha, because I believe that those people are ghost people and they have to be fished out, because we have to do something in a way that people will call us as human beings with good sense.
All right,
but
thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Vincent. I really appreciate Mr. Femi. I also appreciate you this morning. All right, Oyeze.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing? We have the 2 here again.
Yes.
Okay, come closer.
Yes,
the 2 here again.
Yes.
Another match.
Of course, we don't qualify. When we qualify, we don't qualify.
All right. All right, Oyeze, you're welcome on the program this morning, as well as Mr. Kule. How was yesterday? I think we had a nice time together yesterday afternoon. Yeah? That was in the afternoon. Oh, with Suma too.
Yes, though it was brief.
Yeah, very brief.
I have to leave.
Yes,
because of the circumstances around.
Yeah. So how are you? TGIF?
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Okay, today is Friday.
Yeah. Thank God it's Friday. Thank God for you here. Thank God for every one of us, every one of the viewers that are coming and to facilitate or settle the issues with us. And I really want to say God bless you.
All right, to Oyeze, TGIF, thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Today is Friday all over the world, and we are getting close to Easter. Abi? Yeah, yes. And well, but it's not a common thing here. I would just believe that Friday, how it happens in America, let it also happen here in Nigeria.
All right, greetings to some of our viewers on the platform commenting here. David Okafor, Tude Okafor, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that support, for the gesture. I really appreciate it. From Prince, good morning, you're welcome on the program. We have David Okafor. We have Taiwo Odunladiba Bayaga is here. Ayaga yaga yo. All right, we have Kate Perry, we have Udeze Chima, Omoregbe Ibinogo, and many more. Frank Prince is okay, according to Prince. Abdul Ganil, Monday, Okwat, Kelvin, Omoregbe, Blessed One, and the likes. All right, quickly to Natasha Akpabio face off. Now, petitioners bid to recall Natasha has failed. has been rejected by INEC. It simply means she has survived another challenge. Now, what kind of woman is Natasha? How would you describe the love our people have for her?
I think from what I'm gathering, Natasha seems to be very close to the people in his constituency, and they have come out to make a bold statement. You can see the mammoth crowd. I didn't see anything wrong with Natasha. I didn't see anything wrong with her. She has not been accused of, whatever. That's the main thing. Misappropriation. Leave the person. Is he not wearing a military uniform? But look at what he's doing. Look at why the whole world is praising him. Look at the influx. Look at his pronouncement. As long as you are pregnant in that country, you are entitled to medical service free. And so many other things. Is it agricultural revolution and all that? Now that Trump don't come with Wala now, let us see. What is it going to bring at the end of the day? Is going to bring hunger.
You've always said it on the platform that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. But now that Nigerians are asking the president to drop his ambition and face the reality on ground, what advice would you give to the president?
Yeah, the advice I'm going to give to Mr. President is there are three things he needs to get done, right? Let there be, what's it called, infrastructure on the land, bring infrastructure on the land to attract foreign investors. Number two, let there be light up Nigeria. Then number three, we need to be productive generally. What are we putting on the table for others to buy from us, apart from oil, apart from crude? We have a lot of resources we can turn to money, but the laziness of all our leaders, that they don't even want to work before they chop or before they eat. Look at what is going on with Ajaokuta steel rolling mill. Look at what is going on. That Ajaokuta alone can feed the whole Nigeria with the exports of iron. We've turning that area to hub of car manufacturing. So we sleeping in slumber and we expect the country to be okay overnight. I think we are getting it in the wrong way. So to me, those three things, if they can get it done, we are good to go. But if they still want to be sleeping in slumber, kudos to them. Likewise.
Can you bring back what you said at the other time? Because at some point we lost your analysis, and I believe some of the viewers on the platform want to watch you speak, want to listen to your analysis. You are talking about President Tinubu dropping his ambition. That's Nigerians are talking about Tinubu dropping his re-election bid and doing the needful. The realities on ground. Now, can you just shed light?
I opened up by saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has already a political structure. All he needs is to crown it, oil it, and activate it.
Crown it,
oil it, and activate it. Then it rolls on their own because it has a structure already. Whether those structures are going to be productive, are going to bring results, that is, you have done what you are supposed to do, because you're not going to expect it to be everywhere at the same time. But on that note, what we are saying is that since it works like that, it has a lot of people, but the BML is chief of staff, and he can supervise whatever you want him to supervise and get on daily report on that regard. But as it stands now, if you are saying that, of course, it looks like the body language of Mr. President is like he's actually warming up, to slug it out with anybody who want to come up on the line, who want to contest the position with him. You understand? That is okay. But at this point now, can we look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu's achievement? I can tell you the only thing he survived is that he was able to, I can give him credit, is the production of oil. Crude oil. It's running every. You know what it is. Yeah, you understand? It's running uninterrupted for some time now. So it has the output has has increased. You understand? That's the only thing I see he has been able to stabilize in that regard. But the stability of it, if you look at inwards, that why is it that the only that area is stabilizing? Why other sectors are not stabilizing?
Why is he having a special interest?
No, that's what I say. Why is it that only that area is working? What is the rate of dollar now? How do we get to this level? So look at, like what Kule was saying, bro, we don't need to, look at state governors, even one airport state that do not have what it takes to embark on airport project, that embarking on all those things. How does it translate directly to economic dividend to the people? Nigeria is starving. Nigeria has become, I think it should be the most hunger-driven nation in the world currently now. I can tell you that.
As a result
yes,
the policies
it's coming. There's multiplying effect. This one now, Donald Trump can't do again, bros.
The tariff.
Bros, you know what it means? Shut down completely. From 2000 till date, Nigeria has traded crude oil alone up to $277 billion US annually. Nigeria hit between 10 and $12 billion annually. That's to move something there. But now there is restrictions. If it has come to this level now, if it is a normal thing, okay, forget politics. Nigeria actually need to work. Abi, if it is actually what they mean by contesting or seeking political position. Look at those ministers that are not giving you what we want. Sack them. I said it very clearly. The sacking of our backyard does not mean anything. It does not have anything to do with what we are talking about. After all, the NNPCL has been privatized. It doesn't have a direct distance to the government. It's a private limited liability company now. We must understand that. So for him to appoint another person and still retain the position as the petroleum minister, no problem. The judge doesn't have problem with that.
So what you want is for him to vacate.
No, I'm not saying I'm just pointing out some certain things. What I'm saying is that look at all the sectors that make up a functional society, and in all the sectors, Nigeria cannot boast of one sector that is working. If it is electricity, okay, fix electricity.
For all.
What lay the foundation of 24 hours electricity? Then make it a bit affordable for Nigerians. And that's why I made reference to the young man there from Burkina Faso. Look at what the man. Look at everybody. The whole world is celebrating him. To an extent, Chinese are donating money free of charge because they have seen that this man has vision. The Chinese government is donating money for free. Funding for free, no tax, nothing. That's for what you are doing because they have seen leadership, no corruption. Nobody has accused that. The people are saying, "Continue, sir."
That's a president that is ready to work.
Bros, at this point, I know you have ambition, but what is the legacy Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to leave for Nigerians after 4 years?
Is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu learning from the president of Burkina Faso? Don't you think at this point in time we should jettison the campaign for 2027 and focus on the reality on ground?
I think the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu policy cannot compare it with the one in the Sahel guy, with the Sahel guy that I'm talking of, Ibrahim, yeah. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, what this man focused on for now, and which I think he need to dust. That place has been dusted already and settled in the oil sector. That was where his focus has been on, and I think he has been able to achieve that for now because our crude external reserve are soil up, and we are looking at $2.3 billion external reserve, and as it is now, he needs to switch over to productivity. Now, I think that's the way I can really advise and engage the president. He needs to swing over to productivity, make Nigerians have job to do, and give Nigerians job in their hand. I can tell you wholeheartedly, there are some productivities, there are some good things that is being on ground, and it's all for him to hard up and to embark more and to do more work on, strategize itself. And I think he's in France now, maybe on the working holiday, and maybe he still got to work back with some fresh idea, So from some fresh idea.
What fresh idea?
Yeah, the president went to meet them.
Has he been coming with fresh
ideas?
All this while he's going to France?
Yeah, the fresh idea can come from Macron because there are 5.
Oh, he's been visiting France.
Yeah, it's been because that's France is like an investment destination. If you take it or leave it.
What has been
the economy is
of his visit?
His impact now is what we are saying now, that this time around that he went to France now. Let us see the takeaway that will bring down to Nigeria to implement what he had. But to me, I will tell you, once he can get the NEPA, likewise the power. All we need is power. Once you have the power, the foreign investors will dish into this country, and when you have good infrastructure like roads, we are good to go. But all those things has to be put in place. And as it is, I think, Mr. President, you still need to do more. We want more from you because Nigerians always rely on you for any good things to come. You need not to disappoint them.
Yeah, I wanted to say something just to add to when we talk about our foreign policies. Can we look at our foreign policies? What is the relationship with some of these countries? How do we handle our bilaterals? How do we handle treaties that we have entered? And look at Donald Trump coming to tell the whole world now that he's not even interested in anybody again. That is America first. You understand? Because America has spent so much under. I think America, the point that the deficit became very clear, and America need to come back in terms of what it means to be the biggest and the largest creditors and debtors in the world. But our own foreign policy is where I'm having problem. Why is it that Nigeria is always being demarketed internationally? Why is it that nobody is laundering Nigerian image? We are not hearing it like before. A certain group has come to engage the IMF, to engage world leaders. They are in seminars, they are in this, and they are in that, trying to launder Nigerian image. Why is it that at any point there's a move by U.S. government or world powers, it has a direct attack on Nigerian economy? Because nobody is there to market our image. Nigeria, since 2000, like I said before, is about 277 billion oil transaction between America and Nigeria, and it runs within 10 billion and 12 billion annually currently now. That's how it is. Only on petroleum, but of agriculture and other things, and these things have a direct impact somehow on the economy, because they provide logistics, they also provide expertise. Now there is a trade war between Nigeria and America. What do we do? How do we enhance our get other international community nations, other foreign countries to come in, and seek support in that regard? So what I'm saying is this: at this point, with this pressure coming from the world, let it be a necessity that will give us inventions.
To add up to what Oyeze has said, we have someone that is loving our policy image for us. You're talking of the Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I think when this president came into power, she was the first to come and say what he needed is the IMF and World Bank policy to embark on. And I can tell you heartedly, it will take a long time for us to recoup all these things back, for us to stabilize ourselves. But we need to be productive in all, and the people have to rise up to occasion. That Nigeria need productivity. Once we are productive, everything the only effect we cushion.
All right, before I let you go, this might saying something here as well as other commenters here. Michael, please help me to ask Chinedu, what's the meaning of increased oil production without impact on Nigeria?
Okay, see, Mike, maybe the team did not understand me. I was putting invited comma, open and close, putting asterisks, on that issue, that how can the president be a petroleum minister? What is the interest? Yeah. How come that only that sector is functional? So I leave everybody there for them to digest.
All right, thank you so much. We need to give other people a chance to talk. But before you go, there's a question for you. Okay, there's somebody saying something here. Tunde, nothing. That's Mr. Kule. Nothing like fresh ideas. Rather, is coming with more hardship ideas from evil France country. This is Edwin Eze saying this. that the president is not bringing in any idea from France. Rather, it's coming in with
that is all opinion, and it's highly welcome. And I think he's right on his own side too. So
Alright,
thank you very much.
Thank you so
When I
much.
become the president of Nigeria, the
All right,
opportunity.
let's take
I
it.
mean,
Hello, Suma. Come on,
I don't see that.
Biafra pastor. I think he was here before.
That's
Where's Ralph?
But I was there before.
No, was there.
I was there before you.
Take it
Was
easy.
there before
Take
you.
it easy.
Production.
Take it easy.
Don't change.
I
Don't give a damn.
How you doing? You're welcome.
And that's where they look for now.
How you doing? You're welcome on the
Everybody
program,
virtually.
Raphael. Good morning to you, Raphael.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
All I know is this place is for everybody, and we shall minimize time so that everybody will have enough time, to give analysis. I don't know whether you understand. And Lucky, Antesta is a very kind woman. Antesta, the message where he sent me, I receive it. Antesta, Mike, Antesta is good to me. I tell him everybody. Antesta, thank you, man. Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. God bless you. Lucky will still pray for her. Don't depend on my own prayer.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Maester. King Joe, thank you. King Henry, thank you. Mookie, great, thank you. Abu, Stop and Chop, thank you. Tundoka for thank you. Odunlade, thank you. All of you guys, you are wonderful. God will bless you all. Thank you. Taiwo Lawal, you guys are wonderful. Mookie, great. There are many, many, many of you guys that always make us happy. And we respect you every morning we come here. That's why we pray first for you.
Yes.
God will bless all of you.
Amen.
You are the one that is keeping us going.
Yeah.
I thank you all. Thank you, Mommy Nkechi. Thank you, Olasupo. Thank you, everybody. If I forget your name, please forgive me. It doesn't mean I don't appreciate. I do appreciate always. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm saying good morning to all our viewers over the world. You're welcome to Global System this morning with your Global Command. And then our esteemed co-analyst here, Mr. Raf, good morning, and Mr. Ojolaye also. They are co-analysts. Good morning, everybody.
What we have on board this morning, Nigerians are telling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to drop his re-election bid and focus on what's on ground. Focus on the pains, the plight, the lamentation, the complaints of Nigerians currently. Now, I want to ask you, if the second term of Tinubu will worsen the situation in the country or to bring about progress in continuity, are we progressing?
Mike, you know what is paramount here is what are we facing currently? The situation of Nigeria currently will determine his second coming. So it is all about madness. You are here, you have not done well. Barely 2 years, you've not done well. You are giraffing towards 2027. And you have not gotten it right now. Had it been Tinubu came in and at least, let me say, perform better than Buhari, I think people will be hailing him and he will be looking ahead 2027. But this one, he has failed woefully. The economy is not working. If you make a call today, if you spend, let's say, 2 minutes, if you see reduction, and out of that reduction, federal government has gotten over 50% from that data expended. So you see, it's all about a heavily taxation economy based. I mean the current administration. And we are paying with our blood. We are not getting anything in return. And even when Tinubu, assume office, bag of rice went down, price of pump price went down, everything, people will say, yes, you are a Jagaban. But this one, a Jagaban of your family. Yes, I'm saying the truth. I don't hide any feeling. Sheyi now, your son is supporting you. It's because Sheyi is living big. Had he been Sheyi is suffering, Sheyi would not have supported his father. So it's only people that are benefiting that are still singing praises and, all manners of encomium to Buhari, Tinubu. So my brother, it is what I will do today that will determine my future. If I could be a bad man today, I will expect bad thing on getting to Anambra State. But if I'm doing good things in Lagos here, And all of them that know me in my town, Nando, if they see me tomorrow in Anambra State, they will be hailing me. Not a situation whereby I'm a wicked man here. Then I will be expecting good in the future. No. My presence is going to judge my future. So what I'm saying is that Tinubu has lots and lots of work to do if actually he is looking towards 2027 to come back, since he has failed and is not taking correction. I think not only the North are going to put him out, but the entire region of Nigeria. Yoruba, I don't see them being happy in this administration. I know how Yoruba work hard to support their uncle, though not all of them. But today, no Yoruba man is singing good tune about him. I met one of the parliamentarians at the axis of Nationwide. We know that guy, white, way slim like that. Everywhere here is white.
Okay, yeah.
He was singing like, say, in one beat to Tinubu. I say, you and I, we know how far we had fought in the last over this. He said, no, the man is, he started abusing, you know. And the guy is a staunch supporter of Tinubu. So what I'm saying is that do good so that you will expect good in the future. When you have failed us presently, I don't think you hoping for 2027 is a good, let me say, omen for you. No. Start to make amendment. Start to change things. Start to attract, you know, foreign investors that will come here and invest, so that at least in the future we are going to be reaping. We are in an economy whereby some persons that are frying akara, are frying this akara within this economy. And at the end of the day, you start fighting people that they have eaten your akara. You fried, you ate, and you expect your akara to remain there. No. These are the people that are making the law. These are the people that are telling us that the economy of the country is picking up. Somebody like Wike is saying that Tinubu has performed outrightly well. Ababio is telling him that he's doing well. Check the record. Check their past history. Check the antecedent of these singing tune politicians who are praising Bola Ahmed Tinubu. How was their performance in the past? How were their performances in the past? They are all bad eggs. Yes, worthless men. Because as I'm talking to you now, in Ikwere where he comes from, I mean Wike, if they see him there, my brother, now 50-50. Yeah, surviving Ikwere people now. Because of the kind of fire he has set, you know, he has put in River State. What about Adam Ochewole that is talking, that is trash? I've never known say somebody go there short, he go say no go do good thing. At least make we choose you. Church man, Ochewole, singing tunes that Tinubu is doing well. Check Ochomole's antecedents. Check Ochomole's past. Check Ochomole's. Let me tell you, nothing is going on well in this administration, and there's anybody that is not saying the truth is on his own. But as of you, the way I see things from my own perspective, I'm saying Tinubu does not deserve second tenure at all.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. Mr. Olagide, you heard what Raphael just said now, that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not deserve second tenure. What has he delivered to the people that will make him get the second term vote of people?
Mr. Mike, what I know is that I like to respect every individual. Bible says, honor every man. Honor every man. You are not to despise any man. President Tinubu has inalienable right to aspire, to associate, to seek for any office of his choice. And I have a right to believe him, support him, or deny or reject him. He has the right to choose, to aspire, to associate with anybody, and I have a right to choose or to reject him. So, saying whether he has the right, whether he wants to contest, he has his fundamental right to aspire to office, any office of his choice, just as he has done in 2023. And I also have the right to reject him or accept him. What I am saying is that whether his exercise is right, it's not my point to question him or to oppose him, to attack him. And it's my own right also to decide whether I should support him or not. Then it is the right of Nigerians to choose or reject him. Yes, that's our right. So nobody should stop anybody's right of aspiration, association, belonging or doing what is right for you to do within the law.
You are talking about is right.
Yes, I'm coming to that. I'm coming
about delivery.
I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. The after whatever whatever position he must have taken, whether he wants to run or not to run, if let me say he has chosen to run, it is now the right of Nigerians to now properly assess him and know whether he deserves their another term of office or not. If they conclude no, he doesn't deserve it, then they should reject him. After 2023, I didn't vote for him. After for Obi, so for me to have taken decision in 2023 that is not my choice, I don't know, I want to hear this point clearly. For me to have concluded in 2023 that it's not my choice, it's Obi's my choice, so I exercise my right for Obi. So the same time I encourage any other person to do 2027 and not to stop him not to exercise his own right. Yes, when 2027 comes now, I also take my decision and see where am I going. So that's the right thing, because everybody's right must not be trampled upon.
You are talking about right, that everybody's right must not be trampled upon.
Mr. Mike.
Nathaniel Abul is asking you a question.
Okay, all right, okay.
Still on the matter.
All right.
Mr. Lagide, what is your own personal position? Does Tinubu deserve second time?
My personal position is this: if I must cut Tinubu on economic wise, he has performed poorly. Because the economic, activities of Tinubu government has brought more hardship to people. But that does not mean that he should be deprived of his rights. Get my point clear? That does not mean he should be deprived of his rights. If he's aspiring, yes, let him aspire. It is not left for us to determine whether whoever wants to support him. Like I said, I'm repeating this again. When I say I didn't support him, I didn't vote for him. I chose somebody else above him. He's a Yoruba man, I'm a Yoruba man. So I was not segmented, I was not tribalistic about it. I quickly examine those who came out, and I see that this is where my interest lies. This who I believe in, and I went for him. So the same thing will say applicable to me in 2027. If he still comes out, I will assess it. I'm telling you personally, the economic hardship of the cost of living of Nigerians have become so high, so much that people could not afford many basic things. Because we are experiencing hyperinflation.
Somebody said you're always dangling like a pendulum. That you don't know what you want.
It doesn't need to. That's the opinion.
You don't really know where you're standing.
You see, that is cup of tea.
Dangling like a pendulum.
That is cup of tea. Mr. Mike.
Who does a chima?
That is cup of tea. I know you know, man. It was the one that made up my mind for me to vote for B2023. Was Udeze Chima. Was the one that convinced me to go to choose over Tinubu. So I'm not bothered by him. I'm independent minded. Get my point? So who is Udeze Chima to want to question my conviction on things? So whether it's the best, that's your opinion. It doesn't influence me in any way. I'm telling you, if somebody does not perform, another person, I'm telling you that right of Tinubu to, I'm telling you, I'm just telling you that Tinubu's rights must not be trampled upon. Let him show up his interest. Let him make up his mind and decide who that's for. I'm telling you, I didn't vote for him 2023 because I've told you that I'm not convinced he will perform better. I was convinced that somebody else will perform better, and I chose that person above him. And now I'm saying that 2027, if he wants to contest, let him contest and let people do their bidding of voting. Choose and reject him. If he's defeated, there he goes.
Somebody saying, how will Tinubu win? Is he gonna win?
I don't know.
Like Julia Kava is saying, yeah, Tinubu is a great rigging master. Retaining the INEC chairman who helped him to occupy the house.
Okay. Mr. Mike, what you're saying is that it is we the masses that must guard up our noise and step up our defensive activity. It is we that must step up. It is we that must step up our guard and make sure that our vote count and defend our votes and make sure that the INEC and secure did not rig us out. Once we ensure that one doesn't happen, if our vote truly counts, I get my point. Then whoever we must have chosen, he will become the one that we announce as president.
You are playing abracadabra. That's what Udeze Chima is saying. Like they choose today whom you will serve. That's what he's saying.
Stop playing abracadabra. The people are like what they lack is respect for other people's opinion. They lack respect for people's, personal opinion. He wants me. He thinks I'm a baby that can be tailored.
They are not Nigerians.
It can be manipulated.
Of course, you're not a baby.
Of course, I'm not a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm talking for my conviction. If I can drop to remove 2023 for B, can he do that? Can he do that for as a Igbo man? I'm challenging Udesema. Can you do that as a Yoruba man? I'm challenging him. Udesema, can you drop your Yoruba man for Yoruba man? I did it for Obi. Can you do that? So you're not talking to a chicken-hearted person. You're talking to an ally who is convinced on what he's doing. And I'm telling you, Tinubu, I've told you, his economic activity is a poor, very, very poor to Nigerians. Economically, he has failed. But that does not mean that you should deprive him of his right. Let him come up and let us all who don't like him, and those who don't like him.
In response to what you said, yes. Has commented again. A man is one who speaks directly to issues and takes a stance and not always floating around.
What happens is that I'm not saying. What I'm trying to tell you this is that he doesn't still understand the right of individuals to take their position. Yes.
You have right to your opinion.
Yes. I'm telling you, was he the one that mobilized him to vote for Obi, to choose Obi over Tinubu? A Yoruba man. I'm asking that.
Yoruba person.
Yes. Let's answer that question. We are all not here as obedient.
Can he drop? Can you say drop an Igbo man for Yoruba man?
Can you drop Igbo man for Yoruba man? So I'm telling you, let's respond to that question.
Okay, please respond to this question.
Yes, they know us here.
We need a response.
We are no face here. Obedient followers, we are all known here. We are not hidden faces. So let's answer that question. So he's not talking to a chicken-hearted person or somebody who can be tailored. I thought from my conviction of my mind. That's my point. What I'm telling you is that Tinubu, economically, he has failed. Let me make my point clear to you. He has failed economically. I'm telling you that his right to aspire to office should not be denied by anybody. Let him express his own opinion.
Somebody is asking you here from Prince. Yes. Igbos did it to Moshood Abiola, which means they came out everywhere to support Moshood Abiola.
I'm asking Udeze Shima. Udeze Shima is one.
Udeze Shima, you are the one.
Show me example of what you have done.
And he has responded now. If Yemi Osinbajo contest election today, I have done it already. He said if.
My own case is not if. My own case is not if. I have done it already.
I will fly to Nigeria and vote him.
He's saying if. My own case is not if. My own case is not if. My own case, I've already done it. I've already done it. So it's if.
Your case is different from if.
There's no certainty that I will do it. My own case, I've done it.
He has a candidate. He has a preferred candidate. Yeah, that's what you say. Osinbajo is so candidate. Contest today.
He can't do Mr. Mike.
Yeah.
He has not done that. I have done it.
You've done it.
I have done it. It's a probability.
Tested and trusted.
Yes, tested and trusted. It's a probability. He may be deceiving himself and deceiving everybody. Man is known. We are all known here as obedient. So I'm telling you what I've done. If I can dump to the move 20 for Obi, so I'm challenging him.
How do we know?
Somebody is asking here. Emmanuel Osi, is it today that Igbos have been dropping their person for other region contesting in an election? It's not today. That's what somebody is saying here.
I've never said Igbo. I've never chosen Yoruba people.
Igbo voted Abiola Monday. Okwata.
I'm not talking generally for
Igbo voted Abiola. Yes. And we have Nnamdi Onusi saying it's a lie. Igbos did not vote Abiola. They voted for Tofa.
Well, those who are saying that, they are coming from their own point of view.
Onusi.
You can see Igbo people now contesting Amina Sevenam. Shima. Nnamdi. I don't know about that. All I know is that there are some Igbo people who vote for Tinubu.
Yes.
Imo State Governor. You know him. All Kalu, you know him. Yes. So I'm not talking generally about Igbo. No. I'm talking particularly to Udeze Shima.
All these things Udeze Shima commenting here are all lies. He can't leave Italy. He's lying.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Everyone is entitled to his opinion. Nnamdi. Igbos did not vote Abiola and Obasanjo. Let's be realistic in terms of elections. Igbos always support Hausa.
Oh, well, that's the opinion.
Nnamdi.
That's the opinion. All I'm saying, all I'm saying is that let Tinubu be given, let him exercise his own right of him, and then thank you very much.
All right,
Yes.
all right. No problem.
Good morning, our viewers.
That's all the great contribution. Thank you so much.
You know, something is surprising me, Mike. My what I have in my brain, another person have it already. Today is a team. I'm surprised that today is a team and know who is a leader. Because in Nigeria, the problem we have, don't mind also, we don't know who is a leader. If today you called me to choose a leader, I will not mention all those ones who are in power. I will not, even the side of opposition, I haven't seen a great leader there. I will even go back. What today's a team and say, I'm surprised he noticed that Osibanjo is a great leader. Only they didn't give him that chance. And he was a diplomatic and gentleman who didn't want to mix himself with jungle, politics. And he respected himself. I know another leader that I still appreciate today as a great leader, Ambode, the former governor of Lagos State. Another leader that I still appreciate is the one, Fayose of Ekiti. And there is somebody in Hausa-land, I don't know his name, and this governor of Abia State. Those are great leaders. And yes, Alesoti, a great man. I respect him. When Obi was coming up, we were agitated, we are supporting him. But today, I think maybe he's dancing to the tune of Fulani that are killing Nigerians all over. I'm afraid of that. So, there are leaders in Nigeria. I'm telling you honestly, we have leaders in Nigeria. I don't know if it is lack of opportunity or the bad ones just cover them. The bad leaders just intimidate them. And Nigeria become as a country that doesn't have leaders. And coming to what people are saying about if Tinubu will come back in 2027 or not, I want to say something about that one. Let the whole Nigeria remember something. All those people don't depend too much on our vote. Second tenor of Buhari prove it. Arrival of Obi prove it. They don't too much depend on our vote. And I still tell Nigerians that vote to whom you want to vote. After voting, you go home and listen to the result. And who will call result? Is it not INEC? Yeah, the person that INEC will tell you that Nigerians, this is the winner of election. What will you do? Everybody will keep quiet. It is INEC that will call result. So before you focus to genuine election, free and fair election, first of all, eliminate corruption. Kill corruption first. And how many times have Nigeria carried the World Cup of corruption? So the whole Nigerians are seeing all this, and they still say, vote, vote, vote. As of now, I haven't seen strong opposition even against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm telling you honestly. Those people that are agitating as opposition are the same people. Some work in the time of Buhari, we didn't see any different. Some of them are still with Tinubu. We don't see any different. We want something different in Nigeria. Let me be open to you. Until today, I appreciate Traoré of Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. This young man has done something. Even if, will I say, the colonial masters will kill him, but I don't think they will succeed. He has delivered Burkina Faso from that yoke of colonial of slavery and colonial masters. Burkina Faso are now at this moment free, unless if France will plan any other thing. Believe me, Mark, I listen to the news.
he was saying that he will start to pay students 100,000 every month, because now he's doing something. So what we are thinking and what we are talking about Nigeria, even Nigerians are very difficult people. They will come on this platform today and tell you, Tinubu is going nowhere. Tinubu, when they see 10,000 naira tomorrow, they will say it's only Tinubu. Now he will do well. He will perform very well. All of them will change. Dealing with this type of people, what is your base to say Tinubu will not come back in 2027? What is your base? Because we are dealing with most of the people, it's not an insult, that are not sincere, that even don't know how to differentiate between freedom and the money. This is true. Nigerians don't know how to differentiate between freedom and money. You see, Traore, I still take him as an example. He knows the difference between freedom and money. Thomas Sankara, who also was a president in Burkina Faso, know how to mark difference between money and freedom.
Yes.
Nnamdi Kanu, who is incarcerated today, know the difference between freedom and money. But most of Nigerians want only money. We can enslave ourselves because of money. We can be 10 of us now discussing, talking about better tomorrow, 2027, Tinubu will go or Tinubu will not go. Once one politician come and call 3 of us and say, don't mind those people, I have something for you. If you open his bag and share even 100,000 to each and every one of us, language will change. So people that have this type of mentality are not, I don't see us ready for change. I don't see masses ready for change. So until today, nobody can tell if Tinubu will come back or not. He has all the strategy. He knows how to do it. Even himself, when we are very closer to that election of 2027, you will see there will be freedom for everybody. All these transporters, all what Abu is doing them, we cease. All what Lasma is doing, we cease. Everything we cease. Even price of things will come down. There will be change. And the same masses will not think of tomorrow. They will start to hail and say, yes, Mr. President is doing well. And they will vote him again.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate your contribution this morning. That was a great one. Mr. Lucky, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning, my brother. You know, you didn't ask of your boy. I saw those days. I communicate with you, and thank God our sister who now rescue us, because you know where I stay so far. I know you are trying, and I want to thank our sister Testa. And I thank you for your platform at least to see us showcase for the world. And our brother, Abiyere Chima, who is always participating. A lot of them, you know, Dennis, everybody. And let me just use protocol, you know. Thank Sister Esther, my sister. In fact, he had to send a gesture to me and our brother who just spoke rap. So, which as a boss, I'll communicate with you.
Okay, you want to pay tight.
I know. Yes. I must do that. That is where, you know, I won't lie. You can say now, no light, nothing.
You can use my power bank to charge it.
Okay, I'll do that after this. It's like we are in the Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, right. You know, when I hear a lot of their production, production, Chinedu is saying that, you know, we are standing, just my head is boiling. Production. What are we gaining? When you say production, what are we gaining? Production for their own pocket. You ask a question, no need of going far. Is Tinubu coming back 2027? Yes or no? Simple. No. Nigeria said no. Simple. He's not doing well. Coming back to come and do what? Nigeria is suffering, sir. I won't lie. They are suffering. All Tinubu is doing just to fly abroad. And the brothers, Yorubas, are saying enough is enough. You listen to some of these Yoruba radios. What they are saying about Tilosi France. What is he doing in France when Nigerians are suffering? Things are bad. So, second time, my brother, never let us waste our time. Tinubu cannot come back. No matter how you change INEC 10 times, Nigeria, I told you, we are going to make sure Nigeria and INEC face.
Nigerians versus
and
INEC.
I always tell you that. Nigeria, INEC.
Is it going to work? Is it going to work?
No, why I say
INEC?
we are going to monitor INEC.
You
After all,
understand the system.
Jaga work for
You know how it goes.
Don't worry. The system, God will blind all of them face on that very day. I'm telling you the truth. That, don't forget, Jaga was with the PDP. Later on, he changed. I will not surprised. Going to opposition, that's going to play. The North, they have seen Tinubu as a master planner. But they will tell Tinubu that we are the North. We know politics more than you. Let's see.
All right, what do you think the president should start doing now to enable him gain the trust of people?
So I cannot do anything.
Can't
do anything, but it doesn't have something.
Is it too late?
It's too late.
It's too late.
No, do you know the many Nigerians are dying every daily basis? No, it's too late. The confidence most of the West have in Ahmed Tinubu as the president of Nigeria, Ahmed Tinubu already lost that confidence. Totally.
He has lost it all.
Totally. No, see what says you
or Nigerians.
Say the whole Nigerians. Do you know that one time he gave me interview here, I said that election of 2027 can be 50-50. Ahmed Tinubu use opportunity because as a current is a sitting president of Nigeria. But now what is going on now? Even though that 50-50, America cannot sit 20 again. That confidence is off.
It's gone.
My brother, Yoruba say, you know that again.
Ebi Baba, I can every day. I'm telling you,
every blessed
day. We'll be first to speak. I know Yoruba is not my place, but I have to first to speak it. Okay, Mike, you know what is happening now. People are suffering. Okay, what Tinubu is doing now? They change it, putting this, putting A. All this cannot solve this problem. I won't lie. It can't solve this problem. You know why? Check the opposition now. I know you might like to scatter the opposition. Don't worry. They'll be working 24 hours. The only person that can challenge Tinubu, which the North are working on, two people. One OP, two Osibanjo. If you bring Osibanjo, something will happen. Yes, if opposition can bring Osibanjo just to divide Southwest votes. And don't forget, the Northern they love Osibanjo. I don't understand. If they're afraid of football. But Tinubu, he can't do anything. Well, you are telling me, what do you think Tinubu can do now? What is he going to do? Nothing. You see, people have attacked the whole economy. Some people, you want to tell me, is it the petroleum? You know, we were shouting that cost of fuel have reduced. Abi, what happened again? It come up again. Is that not so?
Yeah.
What is he going to do there? Nothing. The market has everything. Electricity. No way. If you see light today, next week you don't see light.
Your recharge card will
call. Or the money.
Mookie Gray said he will remind you this later.
Yes,
that's what Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Sir. See, you see, our brother in abroad. You see, except don't forget who came last. That was King Gary.
No, Mr. Dipo.
Okay, Dipo. And King Gary went to meet in
Island
Palace, a beautiful place. What did he tell us? He said when they are there, they think things are easy. When he came here, he bought a food, just two people, 50K, 50,000. That he cannot even collect salary of 70,000 in a day. He will die. What are we that is living here? We are passing.
We are inside
empire. So for me, someone to tell me, say, don't worry, Tinubu just come. Let me tell you, do you think Tinubu just stand and say, I win election? No. Those who work for him 2023 are not people like Erufai who work for him. A lot of them work for him. They are not saying no, enough is enough. So for me, Nigeria will say no. We will come out that very day. Yes, if we ring the election, we will ring him out. If we ring the election, we cause war. They are not hiding it. We will fight. Yes, we die. I don't mean everybody will die. This time around will come out mass. Forget answers. We come out mass.
You said more than this during Buhari's
administration. No. See, let me tell you what happened.
Yeah.
See,
am I not right?
Let me tell you what happened. 2023.
I still have the records. I still have some videos.
No, I'm coming. 2023, I voted for Atiku. I didn't vote for Tinubu. I didn't vote for OP. I'll tell you the truth. what happened is that why Atiku did not win is Obi left PDP, form his own party, Labour. Don't forget South East, they voted for Obi and part of Middle Belt. I don't understand. So what happened is that they just shoot that abracadabra and just give Tinubu. These are the North people. It's the North that determine power. If you like it, the North determine power. But 2027, the North, the South are suffering. So I don't know where Tinubu will pass. Whether we just tell Anne to announce 2027 election. But let me tell you, Nigeria, I will be the first one that will come out and shout. This time around, you can't. Sir, I've dead already. I've died already. Wait, what do I need? It's just one bullet. I go my way. Do you know how many go to hospital, sir? I give you an example.
People are noting what you're saying,
sir,
and they will remind you.
I pray. Notice.
If eventually,
sir, go to police station.
Okay.
I went to Panty yesterday. 6 months more boy, 21 years old, holding gun, pistol, and they were asking, where did you get it? What are you doing? Is it, are you caught this? I hear this. He said, look, I bought the gun 300,000 naira. What are you using the gun for? That is where we are. This is this, sir. Do you know how many people holding gun in Nigeria? I don't mean. Okay, look at. Okay, give a crisis. Every state has crisis. Ondo, Oyo, Osun, Edo, Kwara. Everywhere, even Southwest, Lagos State, we have crisis. But then Tinubu want to come in as a governor. So I don't know where Tinubu will get his vote. I don't know. Is it Kano? Is there Edo State that we did not vote for him before? So is he going to tell INEC, oh yeah, declare me? I said, well, let me tell you, I told you the North people that what I would decide now. Some of them are saying, no. As I pray, even though you do not bring money to the 100,000, they will vote against him. After all, Jonathan did the same thing now. Jonathan bribe with dollars, naira, everything. They voted against him. So this is a matter of God. Do you think 4 years of Tinubu, we already died? How much more 8 years? That means Nigeria will just become zero. And you say, somebody was telling me, Tinubu is not adding anything in the economy. It's not bringing foreign investors. Now, I want to ask you, most of the foreign investors are not going now. So, what is he going to campaign for us? Is it how many pack of rice is he going to share for Nigeria? And you see, we are now losing hope. Tinubu has INEC, he has army. The armies are suffering. Is it the police who are living in Paradise ask them to relocate, give them 2 million to go and rent us in Korotu and Mawere? No, that's the question. Is it people like that are going to vote for him? Is it army they cannot find food to eat? That's the question. So who? All this is doing, removing NNPCL, removing DC, putting DC. And Tinubu was saying the only thing now Tinubu is doing is to production of oil
sector.
Question I asked Tinubu, have you really got the figure? I don't tell you. They will tell you we are increasing. What is our benefit in that production of oil? What is the benefit? Nothing. So all I'm saying, Nigeria should go and prepare themselves. If you like, if you don't do the right thing, all of us will continue suffering. But 2027, I will look for a candidate that will beat Tinubu. There's nothing Tinubu can do now. He cannot change anything. I talk about light. When they have a minister that cannot deliver, you still keep the minister there? No, for me, Tinubu should just go and say, throw the towel and try look for somebody that can do it so that Nigeria will not just collapse on itself finally.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Lucky. I'm still coming to the comment section, but let's really attend to Oluwawan. Oluwawan, is it too late for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do the needful?
God bless you. See, that question is a very vital question. It's not too late, but according to what we have seen, maybe too late, but it's not too late because Nigeria is hungry. Nigeria is angry. The land is not happy with the system of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There's a chance of changing because it's not, let me say, maybe 2 years now, 3 years. Let it change this system. But this system is done with the hearts of Nigeria. Nigeria are annoying. They are not happy. They are angry. They are hungry. They are not safe. Don't you see what is happening? See what happened in Europe. See what happened in Delta. They kill soldier. They kill civilian. Nigeria is killing feed.
Zamfara.
Plateau. See, the president had to stand as a president and say, enough is enough. He had the capacity. But now, it's like somebody somewhere underground, they are controlling the Department of Evil. That's why we are facing evil. Every day you face evil. So somebody asked, after Uromi killing, next is coming. And next must come. Because, okay, now they are talking about 2027. What about the reality on ground? Have you solved any change that the common man will know that there is a president in Aso Rock? No, there is no president in Aso Rock. They are just gang. They are gang. Say cool and the gang, cool and the gang. They are gang culture. See, they don't care about the millions of Nigeria outside Aso Rock. They don't give a damn to us. So who are them to give a damn to? So it's just like what my brother said. You see, let us be frank with our saying. Come 2027, I don't think APC will come to an end.
You don't think APC will come
It will
to an
come to an end. They don't go anywhere.
Okay, APC will come to an end.
End 2027. Because
Okay.
now I know they will try to Magozo, Magata, Magatarak, Makotarama. They are wrong. They are wrong because the reality of ground is 100% failure. You have failed.
The government has failed.
Totally failure. How can you be in a country you don't even know what will happen tomorrow? Only God. After God is government, but where is the government doing here now? Now it's God that we rely on. Everybody rely on government. After God, there must be a government to supersede the welfare of the masses. But now, no superstition. Dangerous game. Dangerous game. They take our life granted. They take our life granted. Why? Because they want to chop. Okay, how many years you want to live? How many years you want to live on this earth? See Akpabio, from governor to Nigeria Delta commissioner to minister, now to senior president. See what's happening? Demonstration of craziness. Democracy. In here is demonstration of craziness. Why? Because Anamibia logo, how? See, where is the judiciary? Where is the systematic of the government? Where is the law? So where is the law? Where is the law that you promised? The hope. Nowhere somebody is there. See, you know the country is there. Why not come out make people know say yes? See, insecurity everywhere. Why? And you never also you have 100 million of bodyguard will go on pistol. What about you and I? You see, let us speak the truth. He said the truth will set you free, but the truth is not here. Okay, now, Uromi now, back everybody, back everybody. Okay, where do you want to kill for? They back anybody. Now, they stab millions of Nigeria every day. Nobody was arrested development. Now, Uromi, everywhere community is now occupied by the agency of the evil government. Why are we here? 2027, Nigeria will decide. See, Nigeria decide the answers, and there's a limit of police brutality now. Because now, you see, before if you find boy, you don't find, you don't carry back. Only you carry you, people that want to carry you go, so you are Yahoo. But after that answers, things different. There's a change, and change will come. 2027, Nigeria will say, no, Jagaba, no, you can't oppress us anymore. We don't tire to hear of your story. Your story is negative. It's not positive. We need positive statements that will rely on as a government of the people. You say, fuel, this is going to 2 years now, December. I mean, December once now. Where's the fuel? Where's the price? Everything is zero. Suffering and smiling. How long? Nigeria, the most populous black nation on earth, is suffering every day. The highest, okay, the richest man in Africa, Nigeria. The richest woman, Nigeria. Okay, what about us? What about the masses? Nowhere to be found. They sleep on ground, they sleep in the street. I'm going to hear billion. See, there must be a change. And that change, I believe, 100% believe. See, Nigeria will decide. Nigeria will decide. This is not Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. Nigeria will decide. 2027, they will decide who will come and take care of their life. Not now. People are there now. They don't care about you and I. They are not caring about us. They don't care about us. See, all of the world says they don't really care about us. They live Marco Jacko. They don't care about us. You hear story every day. Go to people, but trillions of millions. How much they give me? Every day I survive because of the masses. You can't imagine. And as a government, we just say, okay, they don't give work, they don't do this. She go about Akran. Okay, see where Jagaba come. How many companies return? Suffering. Everybody you wake up, you wake up only tonight, you go back anywhere. If you're on that bridge, you want to go sleep. On that tree, you go sleep. And there's a government. Did you see that government? It's not popular. See, Buhari is more popular than Jagaba. Buhari popular than Jagaba because Jagaba, he comes and the body law, the lion of the body law. Where's the lion? Antelope drove him out. Antelope drove him out. You come march ground. Say the lion. My people must be first. Now your people are last. The lion for us, they be Fulani and they control us and they put you there overnight. You see, let us be frank with ourselves. It's not popular anymore. It was popular yesterday, but today it's failed.
Just lost his fame.
It failed because the reality is not coming home. You don't see the truth. See the truth is set you free. Where is the truth among them? Somebody like Akpabio is supposed to laugh for that place. No, you see, okay, see, we can. No, you see, you are planting millions hungry mafians in the throw to rule human beings. They are not ruling animals, but they are masquerading animals. See, go to Port Harcourt now. Me and you don't even stand and live for Port Harcourt because mafia don't fool everywhere. Angriness. Everyone not kill anybody because of what? The presidency make an announcement that make people to be angry. The father of the nation. Let the children to kill themselves. Why don't settle it amicably? Every day is problematic house for Nigeria. Suffering. Every day it's only Nigeria, a nation on earth. There are some particles of nations, most of them. They live, but we here we don't live. Now you know if you die, you die. If you don't die, you don't die. Why? When Nigeria have battalions of mineral resources, they do the packing and the pocket town. They make sure millions, they enjoy nyaga or they suffer nyaga. But 2027, Nigeria will decide. I will tell you again, Nigeria will decide. See, tomorrow, only God knows tomorrow. But they believe say they know this tomorrow. They don't know anything.
Against tomorrow.
They don't know. Because they have money, they have power, they have everything. But God is a supreme home. Tomorrow, God will judge. Right. And God will judge according to our heart. Right. Not them. The laws, the control game. The game is not. The game is not in their control anymore.
When the sun shines.
See, RFI say, okay, SDP, all of them, they are bed of the same feather. Tomorrow, Oluwa can be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If I had the opportunity to be president of Nigeria, everybody will be equal right of justice. Everybody will be equal right of justice. God will bless you. God will bless you forevermore. God will bless everybody. God bless everybody.
Thank you so much.
God, real here. That's why we are surviving. Because the government is not surviving us.
All right, thank
you. They can't come anymore.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Monday, thank you so much. I've replied you. I've given response to what you said to me in the comment section. I really appreciate it. May God continue to bless you. Thank you so much. Okay? All right, no problem. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Mr. Monday. All right, that's Monday or quarter. Yeah, we appreciate your presence and your gesture. Thank you so much. Okay, there's a Chima who joined us in the comment section. We say thank you to you. About another Taiwo in the comment section, we have David Okafor, also known as Tunde Okafor. And I really appreciate what you did yesterday. Thank you so much, David Okafor. So sorry, you said I shouldn't mention your name. I'm so sorry about that. All right, to Namde, in Germany, in Netherlands. We appreciate your presence. We appreciate your contribution on the comment section. Thank you so much for joining us. Amorebe Igbinoba, watching us from Spain. If I'm not making a mistake, we appreciate you as well. Akin James. So you, these people, still looking forward to elections. You all will learn in a very hard and harsh way. We're watching. You all still want election instead of asking for separation. All right, King James, we appreciate your contribution as well. There's a Chima. Wow, Oluwa. Wow, that was a beautiful contribution from Oluwa, one of Ogbalan. Countdown to Michael Adekunle's birthday in a few days. I will see if I can come from Ekiti to Lagos. Oh,
okay. Is that okay?
Thank you so much.
We would like to see him, sir.
Odunlade Taiwo. Yeah, just a few days from now. All right, Muki, great. Oluwa one, let me get you That's okay. Okay. Local government. Okay. Mr. Luawan, do you think the Nigerians can stop him coming 2027? Okay. Do you think the Nigerians can stop President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from becoming the president? Yeah, his re-election bid. That's what Honorable is saying. Yeah, okay, Nathaniel Abu also joined us in the comment section. Luawa, remember you fought people voting against Tinubu the last time. All right, Eimari, we appreciate you. We appreciate Cypren Kudi. We appreciate your presence. Lady G also joined us. The beautiful Lady G. We appreciate you. We have many viewers. I can't read everything, but at least Nathaniel Abutu joined us, and many viewers on the platform. Cosmos also joined us. Good morning to you, Cosmos. Thank you. Frank Prince from Germany or France, if I'm not making a mistake, France. So we appreciate you. God bless you, everyone. We shall see tomorrow, Saturday. That's the weekend edition of City Stand. Please, if you are watching us for the first time, please, you have the opportunity to become part of the family. Just click on the subscribe button. Subscribe on the channel. Subscribe to it. You shall become one of us. It's a great platform to be, a platform where people express their opinions, a platform where we talk about issues bothering the lives, the minds of Nigerians. And we say thank you for always staying glued to the channel. Also share it to your loved ones. Let people know about City Stand. We appreciate that. Also, after this live broadcast, you have the opportunity to comment your opinions in the comment section. We say thank you to every one of you. We will see you tomorrow. Michael Adekunle is signing out, and I say stay safe and have a great Friday. Bye, everyone.
Now I come in that kind of symbol. You know I don't go back to this. Come in.
Okay, now I come here. All this mafia, they push me, right? Now they push me.
Who they push you? No, sir. You don't see the crowd when they here.
Which kind of crowd?
You don't see the crowd.
My
But we see the crowd there.
Like
Now almost 10 million they watch this. 10 million.
10 million.
I saw it. 10 million.
What are you doing here? Make the go office.
You see the crowd of people here.
You don't see your guy. Yeah. From my husband, I don't have weekend issues. Internet, I can see them. Ways. I'm going to pass it on.
Please,
Agamaka, what's up?
Happy to see you.